2-year-old Destiny Massey was struggling with potty training and urinated on the floor. Her mother struck her with a belt and she began crying. It was then that the now convicted murderer held the child face down on a pillow to get her to stop crying.
When you push a child's face into a pillow, you are cutting off her oxygen and she's not able to breathe. You know you're going to kill your child.
Hi, this is Eric J coming at you with street news. No, we ain't professional, and neither is Brittany Massey, who was sentenced to 60 years in prison after she beat and suffocated her 2-year-old daughter to death for peeing on herself.
24-year-old Brittany Massey was found guilty of 3 felony counts, including murder. The judge said she had to know that she was killing the child. 2-year-old Destiny Massey was struggling with potty training and urinated on the floor. Her mother struck her with a belt and she began crying. It was then that the now convicted murderer held the child face down on a pillow to get her to stop crying.
Certainly, and that was our theory of the case, and we agree with what Judge Borges said today and her verdict today. Certainly, when you push a child's face into a pillow, you are cutting off her oxygen and she's not able to breathe. You know you're going to kill your child.
Did she seek medical treatment at that time?
Not at that time, no. It was not until the next morning that she sought medical treatment for Destiny.
By that time, it was too late.
All she had to do was call me.
Candace Bates is Destiny's godmother. She was her guardian, and Destiny lived with her for the first year of her life.
If I had her, if she was in my custody, then yeah, she'd still be here, laughing and playing, and she loved music, you know.
And you regret not having custody?
Yes, I regret giving her back.
Massey did not testify during the trial, but a videotaped statement she gave to detectives was entered into evidence. Her attorney characterized her feelings.
I believe she is remorseful. There's nothing nice about the situation. It's just a terribly unfortunate situation.
Listen, why do people with no patience and no self-control have children? This is not the first story that I've covered where a child was beat to death for peeing on the floor or peeing in the bed. Listen, Brittany said she didn't mean to kill her child by suffocation. She said she was holding her face down in the pillow to stop her from crying. Well, Brittany, tonight before you go to sleep in your jail cell, how about you ask your cellmate to do that to you? And tell your cellmate, no matter how hard you struggle, don't stop. Because you don't believe that people could die while being held with their face down in a pillow. And even after you beat and smothered that little girl to death, you still couldn't find it in your heart to help her by taking her to the hospital. You probably were so used to beating her that you thought this time was gonna be like all the other times, where you beat her, she cried, then she go to sleep. But no, this time was different. Brittany, you went too far. And the one thing that I know about people like you is this: you don't care who life is on the line. You gonna always put yourself first. You would rather your little girl lay there, suffer, and die before you take her to the hospital and get in trouble. And that's exactly what you did. And y'all listen to this. With all the anger that Brittany have on the inside of her, Brittany has more children. Why would someone like Brittany continue to bring children into this world? Because she don't love children. She don't love being a mother. And the reason I know that is this: any woman who say they love their children or claim that they love their children could not find it in their heart to beat and suffocate them to death for peeing on themselves.